A rather frustrating but also acceptable result. The intensity of the South American qualifiers had always been severely undermined. Paraguay is never an easy opponent for anyone, despite the fact their last World Cup appearance has to be dated back to 2010. Hello everyone, Mr. Yi here, and today we're going to take a look at Argentina's 0-0 draw with Paraguay in the South American World Cup qualifiers. 11 months ago, Argentina drew 1-1 controversially with Paraguay at home. Angel Romero's penalty gave the visitors the lead. Nicolas Gonzalez soon equalized with a header from a Lo Celso corner. The most ridiculous part came around the hour mark when Messi had the goal disallowed. The reason was VAR deemed there was a foul several minutes before the goal, which is something I would never understand. It was a blatant move to rob Argentina of 2 well-deserved points. And if we shift the time earlier to the Copa America, Paraguay also scored an own goal right before halftime. But once again, VAR deemed Molina to be offside. But the Udinese defender didn't even get involved in the play at all. I had no idea why that goal was also disallowed. Is it because the Paraguayan CONMEBOL president Alejandro Dominguez was watching the game? I don't know. Scaloni's setup was disrupted by the injury of Lautaro Martinez. He fielded a 4-2-3-1 formation with Joaquin Correa as the striker. Behind him is Lo Celso, Messi, and Angel Di Maria. Paredes and Rodrigo de Paul formed the pivots. Emiliano Martinez, Molina, Christian Romero, Nicolas Otamendi, and Acuna formed the defense. It was proved after the game Joaquin Correa's position was a mistake. The Inter Milan forward himself is not an actual number 9. Similar to the likes of Griezmann, Correa's preference is to have a striker to partner up with him. He does possess a 188cm physical height, but he was never known for his ability to physically combat opposition center-backs to create space for his teammates. As a result, his performance wasn't satisfying. He missed 3 golden opportunities to change the game. And more importantly, he wasn't the only victim. Messi, as we all know, prefers a number 9 striker like Luis Suarez to create space and link up with him, especially considering the fact he is already 34 years old. We cannot expect him to dribble past 4 or 5 players consistently every game, but with Joaquin's habit to drift outside the box and to the flanks, and combined with Paraguay's extremely aggressive playstyle, Messi's performance on the day wasn't as eye-catching as it was against Bolivia. The referee once again did a poor job. Out of the 20 fouls committed by Paraguay, only 2 bookings were given. This sort of tolerance only encouraged Paraguay to commit 1 foul after another, which caused several brawls to occur in the second half, wasting valuable time. Argentina started the game according to their usual plan. Go out aggressively for that quick opening goal with a series of 1-2 punches to bring the game into their tempo. And it did look it was bound to happen in the first half. But somehow, Correa and Di Maria couldn't capitalize on 3 golden opportunities within the first 30 minutes. Defensively, we looked solid as well. Paraguay could only rely on limited counterattacks to only trouble Martinez on 1 occasion. But again, football is about putting the ball into the back of the net, not on how many chances you created. Especially against the likes of Paraguay, who can be almost impenetrable as time goes on. If you can't take the lead quickly, the tide will slowly turn away from you. Our attack's quality began to decrease as the second half began. Paraguay also began to look significantly more dangerous. They began to commit more numbers forward for that tiebreaker. Our increased desperation to score also left us more exposed in the back. If it weren't for Emiliano Martinez, there's more than a chance we have to walk away with another defeat. But thankfully, the Aston Villa goalkeeper produced a great performance. Joaquin Correa missed his 3rd chance of the game after receiving a cross from Di Maria. Papu Gomez also had an attempt saved brilliantly by Antony Silva, and that was the end of the game. This is a pretty conflicting result for me. One part of me told me we should have walked away with 3 points, because we created more than enough opportunities to kill the game. But we weren't able to do so owing to one reason or another. A second part tells me this is Paraguay after all, who is famous for their ability to park one of the toughest buses in the world, and they have the support of their own fans. The biggest mistake Scaloni made on the day was to place Joaquin Correa into his unnatural position. When he began his substitutions in the second half, he replaced the Inter Milan forward with Julian Alvarez. But the River Plate man also isn't an actual number 9 striker. It surprised me Lucas Alario didn't get a chance at all, because he belongs to the type of striker I've been emphasizing on. Defensively, we also began to give Paraguay more opportunities in the second half. This can be dangerous against the likes of Luis Suarez and Edinson Cavani. But overall, I think this result is acceptable. It's better to expose our problems during the qualifiers rather than in the World Cup. As a manager who's very willing to adjust to his mistakes, Scaloni will definitely take note of everything he's seen today. And thanks to Colombia's draw with Uruguay, we are still sitting in second place with a 3-point lead. Our next game against Uruguay will be crucial. If we cannot secure a victory, Ecuador may have a chance to go level with us on points should they beat Venezuela. Hopefully, Lautaro can recover ASAP, so we can field our best 11 against Uruguay. There are still certain areas we should improve on if we want to have a chance at the World Cup next year. But thankfully, our overall structure is correct. And there is still time to improve. If we were able to take any one of the 4 big chances we created today, we definitely would have been able to walk away with another 3 points. So please leave your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to respond and improve myself. Thank you for watching. I need you to listen.